What's up, YouTube? Kevin Pillow here, and thought I want to do this a little bit more frequently. I've had people ask me um, why I don't do my unboxing videos on Instagram like I used to on Free Comic Book Day. So I thought I would do something a little bit different, and so I'm going to start doing more unboxing videos of um, for deliveries that I get and whatnot. So again, not to sound like everybody else on YouTube, click subscribe, hit the alert button, and you will have uh, first access to when um, I do my unboxing videos. So what I am doing today is I am doing a unboxing of my delivery from Midtown Comics. Now, um, I am somewhat of a fan of Midtown Comics, and I prefer to shop locally, but there are some times when comics are just not available at the local shop, whether it be the great stores like Interstellar, Desert Oasis Comics, or where I have my pull list, which is Comic Asylum. So, uh, with that said, I do every once in a while order um, from Midtown. You know, there are a lot of comic book stores that you can order from online. You can do stuff on eBay. You can do stuff on Amazon from time to time. Midtown is actually relatively pretty inexpensive, and I mean, there's some times where they're a little overpriced on variants and oh, like the 1 in 50s, 1 in 100s, specialty retail versions. You could probably get those cheaper on eBay. So, with that said, I'm gonna flip the camera around and we're gonna do an unboxing. So we got our box here. Got my trusty handy dandy Smith and Wesson knife that I received as a Christmas gift from from a friend at work a few years ago. Slice this bad boy open. And I'm doing exactly what I was told not to do when I was in Boy Scouts, and that's cut towards you. But sometimes these cardboard boxes are kind of a pain in the butt. Whoops. Oh, I'm glad they put the bubble in there. All right, so we are in. There it is. Midtown Comics. Again, Midtown Comics is based out of New York City. They have 3 locations throughout the city. And again, they're pretty inexpensive when it comes to comic books. Again, maybe a little bit expensive on the retail variants and some of the 1 in 50, 1 in 100 books. But hey, they got to make sure that there's our shipping tag. So let's go reach in here. We got a blowout sale. Up to 75% off everything December 26th through January 2nd, 20% off all back issues. Highly recommend downloading the app. If you are a comic book collector, you must have this app on your phone. Let's see what else is previews online. We've got Age of X-Men, Batman Who Laughs #1. We've got Red Sonja, a bunch of old back issues. Wonder Twins. Every time I see that, I think of Teen Titans Go. So, little advert, but definitely have that app on there. Brother, there is 3 locations: Times Square, Grand Central Station, and downtown in Manhattan. So check it out. Midtown Comics has all their information on the back of most DC and Marvel books. I think IDW has their advertisement as well. So let's reach in here for book number 1, and this is key issue. This is Secret Wars #1 cover A, first print. This was a book that I was missing. This will complete my run. Great cover work by Alex Ross. I believe he did the cover for all the print #1s for that series. This was based in, oh my goodness, I think this was 2015, 2014. This was a big crossover event that really had a lot of it's just amazing to see how these big events really do kind of connect. And Secret Wars kind of was on the piggyback of stuff like House of M, AVX, which is Avengers versus X-Men, the original Civil War, and this, of course, led up to um, Secret War, or sorry, Civil War #2, which was in 2017. No, 2016, I believe. So yeah. Um, do. Getting some, taking care of some Facebook stuff. So this will end my run. I have a full run now of #1s. This is in a near mint condition. This is uh according to their website, like a 9.2. If you look, the spine is immaculate. Maybe a little speck right there on the top edge. That could take a point off there. You look along the edge of the book, not bad. Again, little to no spine damage, maybe a little wear there. No, that's art. That's some of the print, but spine looks to be pretty immaculate. We'll open this bad boy. The one thing I don't like about Midtown Comics is these books are designed to be pretty much sealed for forever. No, I'll take that back. Oh no, they didn't seal this one. Sweet. Take that back. I rescind that comment. So Secret Wars #1, first print. Check that out. We have, this was cool. This was the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. This is based on the new is based on the new series on Netflix, or I'm sorry, the new series on Netflix is based on this book. This was a Midtown Comics exclusive cover drawn by J. Scott Campbell. Just happened to catch this on Black Friday, I believe it was, or whatnot. And this was on sale. I think I got this. This, obviously right there, $10. I think I got this for like $3. Again, this is a near mint, so a 9.2 or above. Spine seems to be pretty immaculate. But this isn't a book that I typically would resell. This is a trying to turn the live chat on if some of you guys join. This is something I just keep in my collection. So there we go. We got Sabrina. That is volume 3 of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, volume 3, #1, cover C, Midtown exclusive, J. Scott Campbell variant cover. Another one that ends my my run. This is, as you can see right there, near mint, Infinity #2, cover A, regular cover by Adam Kubert. This is from Infinity. This is a collection that I started putting together, and I just dropped my Captain America shield. This is one of the many Infinity titles that the Russo brothers, Marvel Studios, based Infinity War on. Of course, Infinity War was the name of the book from back in, I think, the 70s or the 80s. It came on the heels of Infinity Gauntlet. So Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War, this series, and one other series featuring Thanos and the Infinity Gauntlet is what inspired the Infinity War movie. So this ends a run for me. I had cover A for all of these. #2, believe it or not, was a lot easier to find than #1. I found #1 at Comics and Stuff in Oceanside. This was a cover that I've been looking for. This is a Adam Kubert cover. This is Spider-Man Renew Your Vows #1. I have a lot of these #1 book special edition. Again, Amazing Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows, #1, cover A, during the Secret Wars, Warzone tie-in. Just amazing artwork. Of course, that's Peter Parker with Mary Jane Watson. And I always forget what Peter Parker and Mary Jane's daughter was called. Last but certainly not least, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, let me pull up my CLZ. For those of you who don't know about CLZ, highly recommend this app. It's a free app, and you can upgrade it to fully unlocked for $14.99 one-time payment, and you can register all of your comic books. Of course, there, as you can read. Wait, that's just one of the many. Let's see here. Let's look at all of the books, all the comics. I have 2,534, probably just a drop in the bucket for most of comic collectors out there. But let's take a look at Action Comics, Volume 3. And these are the David Mack covers. I do not have 1001. I do have 1002. I have 1003, and I do not believe there was a 1004, but now I do have, and there was no 1000. 1000 there's a whole lot of other special editions, more Jim Lee covers, but I do now have the missing David Mack cover that I was able to get my hands on. This is issue number 1001 of Action Comics. One of the longest running comic books in comic book history. It is the first series to reach over 1,000 comics. Coming up will be Detective Comics number 1,000, I think, here in a couple of months. I'm sure I'll grab that. Of course, Detective Comics has, for the better part, has been the main Batman book. Of course, famously, Batman made his first appearance in Detective Comics, but not Detective Comics '1. I believe it was Detective Comics number 26, if I'm not mistaken. It was either 26 or 27. I can't remember. But the series Detective Comics began in 1936. Issue number 1. Here, of course, this is available. This app is also available for free. This is Key Collector. That's Detective Comics number 1. Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 15. This actually, if I'm not mistaken, Detective Comics may have come out before Action. I don't know. But scrolling through here, you can see this first appearance of Crimson Avenger, first cover appearance. Advertisement for Batman not shown in text, text only, appearing in Detective Comics 27. And there it is right there. High grade, look at that, $1.5 million. Low grade is $130,000. First appearance of Batman, first appearance of Commissioner Gordon. And then second appearance of Batman kind of falls off, $68,000 from $1.5 million. You've got third appearance of Batman, second cover of Batman, first appearance of Dr. Death, and first time Batman uses his utility belt, $130,000. So I also recommend this app. This is what it looks like right there. Key Collector, CLZ Comics. If you're a comic collector, must have. These are all my comic books. And yes, I do have the My Little Pony app on here for the kiddos. And I do have DC Universe. Haven't used it yet. But anyways, so there you go. Unboxing from from my unboxing from Midtown Comics. I'm going to do more of these. I'll be doing the return of my unboxing for my trips to Comic Asylum or Desert Oasis Comics or Interstellar. I'll be posting more of those. You can follow me on Instagram at Voice of Reason 23. If you would like to see some of the pictures that I post, you can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You can follow me at Voice of Reason 23. We are trying to get this YouTube channel, same thing, youtube.com/Voice of Reason. So working on that. All right, guys, have a great night. Thank you for joining me for my first unboxing video, and we're going to see a lot more hopefully in the future. We'll go through it one more time. Let me flip the camera around. Again, David Mack cover, Action Comics number 1001. This is Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows number 1. The Adam Kubert cover. Infinity number 2. Sabrina, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. This is a Midtown. This is a retail variant made by J. Scott Campbell, made for Midtown Comics. Say what you want about J. Scott Campbell. I love his artwork. I don't care. Fight me. As my buddy Jim would say, meet me in the back of Applebee's, and I'll fight you about J. Scott Campbell being a great artist. And of course, another great artist. I'd be remiss if not mentioning Alex Ross. If you have a chance, if you got a chance to go to San Diego Comic-Con next year, go to his booth and see his artwork. It's amazing what he does with Marvel and DC and everything in comic books, and he's just an amazing artist. You got Miles Morales, Spider-Man. You've got Iron Man here. You've got Black Bolt, Captain Marvel, The Thing. Let's see. You've got Cloak, Daredevil, Spider-Woman. No, I'm sorry. That's Spider-Woman, not Daredevil. Spider-Woman. Who else you got on here? That might be Rescue right there. Namor, Mr. Fantastic. All kinds of stuff. So, yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me for my first unboxing. We'll do more with Comic Asylum, and we'll do more with stuff that I get maybe from maybe I'll do one for my stuff from Amazon. I always get some weird stuff from Amazon. All right, guys. Have a great night.